Hello, everybody. First things first. Well, no. It's me. It's Kelsey. It's Kelsey. First things first. Today, I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos and keeping up with me. I'm going to start posting more, which is very exciting. So thank you to everyone. And because I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a little something. Every time I hit a new mark, I'm gonna dance for a certain amount of time. So since I hit 100,000 subscribers, I will dance for you for 10 seconds. And then 200,000 will be 20 seconds, 300, you know, you get it. So by the time I hit 1 million, I'll dance for you for a whole minute straight, which is probably everything you've dreamed of and more. Are you ready for this?
Found you, Miss New Booty. Get it together and bring it back to me. Get it right, get it tight.
Anyway, so that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get into the video. I'm really out of breath from that. It's fine. Jeez, okay, well, I'm out of shape. So today I'm trying something a little different. I got a tweet that said, "We need a boy advice video because girl, I need help." And I was like, you know what? Hell yeah, I am here to help. Why not? Open the floor. So I asked all my Twitter followers, I said, ask me whatever questions you want advice on and I'll answer them. Got a lot of good questions and I figured why not just kick back with you guys and answer these questions. So I'm gonna call it Girl Talk because I'm a girl and I'm talking to you guys. Isn't that just, it's genius, isn't it? I want it to be like we're all in a room having a sleepover. You know when you're like at a sleepover with your girls or your guys, you're all laying in bed, it's getting dark, and someone just is like, I wish Bobby liked me. And then someone's like, you know you just gotta try. Well, I'm here to give you advice on if Bobby likes you or not. And it's gonna be just like we're at a sleepover. So I'm gonna get into more comfortable attire, get some popcorn, and we're about to have girl talk with whoever wants to be watching. Doesn't have to be just girls. Now we're ready for girl talk. Hang on. Here we go. So, first one. How do you find a boyfriend when you don't ever socialize? Literally everyone annoys me. This is a great question because same. Honestly, you're probably gonna date some people who annoy you also, and you're gonna put up with it for a while, and then you're gonna realize that you don't need to be dating them because they annoy the SHIT out of ya. But you'll also just accept more things, I think. Eventually, you will come across people in your life. They might annoy you, but the more important things are everything else, and you'll be able to look past the annoying stuff. I'm right there with you. I like 3 people. How do you settle for someone else? Like a person at your school, because I'm struggling, no one meets my standards. Do you think I have to settle or what? Like, I'm not saying I want to, but do you think with high standards, like wanting someone like your fave celeb, for example, or do you think it's best to wait for what I want? It's hard when you know what you want and people are not meeting that, obviously. But you don't have to, every person that you see, you don't have to like, do they have this, and this? No, not worth it. Maybe get to know them. See if there is stuff that you like that is similar to your celebrity that you didn't notice right away. You know what I mean? What's a good flirty conversation starter? I've always been pretty bad at this. I think honestly, a good way to start talking to someone is maybe just mess around a little bit. For example, when I met Cody, he said, "Oh, I like that piece of art on your wall." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did that. It didn't take me very long." And he was like, "Oh my God, that's so cool that you did that. I can't believe you're an artist." And I was like, "Yeah." And then I made like a couple more comments. And he was like, "Wait, did you actually do that?" And I was like, "No." We laughed, boom. Sparks flew because it was like an icebreaker. How can I be more appealing as like a human being? Clearly I'm still working on that since I'm just shoveling popcorn into my mouth as I'm speaking to you guys. But I think the way that you can be most appealing in life is to find things that you like, style that you like, hair that you're comfortable in, regardless of what anyone else thinks, and you're gonna feel the most confident, and that's how you're gonna be the most appealing. 1 point for me, and for you now that you know that. How do you find funny and nice boys? they're either funny and awful or nice and not funny at all. That is very true. Once those boys, or any boys, mature, they'll learn how to balance being funny and nice. It probably seems frustrating right now, but it is something that comes with maturity. How can you tell if a shy guy likes you? You can always tell if a guy likes you if they want to talk to you. So he might be shy and he might not be like coming right out and overexcitedly talking to you, but if he likes you, he'll want to find ways to be around you. And then once you see he's around, that's when you need to make the effort and talk to him a little bit because he is shy. So help him relax a little bit. How do you impress boys? I don't know, honestly. How do you get boys to like you? How do you impress boys and how do you get boys to like you are kind of one and the same. So I think what I've learned works best for me was like, I don't know, I think a lot of girls try really hard to be like a super hot, like this girl, you know, this girl, and like try to impress boys in a way that's not natural for them. And I think my usual approach was to just go with the flow, joke around, be yourself, be comfortable with what you're saying and what you're doing, and you'll feel so much more comfortable talking to people that they'll just like you for you. And it's already so easy right off the bat. I only work around children. How do I meet boys besides dating apps? This speaks straight to my heart because I am a preschool teacher and I know this feeling. Through friends of a friend, going to bars, going to a restaurant, you have a cute waiter, at the mall, like just around. You don't have to join a dating app. I never joined a dating app. Look at me now. How do you know if the guy you're dating is good/right for you? I've struggled with this one. And I hate the fact that I'm even saying this because it sounds so lame, but when you know, you actually know. I'm telling you, it's not difficult. You're not wondering if it's right, but don't let what I'm saying worry you. Like if you're in a relationship and you've doubted it, don't let that worry you because doubt is a common thing that happens. If it doesn't last and if it's not the right one, you'll figure it out because what's supposed to happen will happen. How can you tell for sure a boy likes you without asking him? I kind of already mentioned this, but they will make an effort. I've also had to learn that the hard way. And I don't mean like once in a while, okay? If a boy likes you, he will make an effort. And he's not just gonna call you every couple weeks. Every couple weeks now he wants to see you, which is gonna think in your mind, oh, he wants to see me, that must mean he likes me. No, it's just convenient. Sorry. Knowledge bomb. It's okay if you're answering those calls every couple weeks because in the end, it will be the greatest learning experience you could have asked for. Is there hope? I've sat in my room a lot and thought that alone. There really is hope. I promise. We'll get through it. What is the best way to handle running into an ex or someone you don't want to see? Just be nice. Be nice until they give you a reason not to be. Like if you see someone, you see your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, your ex whatever, don't be like, and then it's just like embarrassing on your part. Be like, oh, hey, how are you? I'm great. Leave. You don't have to like grab a coffee, but if they see that you're doing fine, they're gonna be like, wow, she's doing fine. Treat them with respect so that they can't ever say anything bad about you. Oh my God, what would you guys do without me? Next up. Okay, I need to know how to not be too scared to do things with boys because I'm 19 and want to, but boys scare me. Boys scared me when I was 19. If it scares you, take your time. You do not need to rush. There will come a time when it won't scare you and you'll feel comfortable and ready, and that's when you won't regret anything. Okay, love you. How do I like spark conversation and show interest to a guy who's closed off and that I'm already in love with, all while knowing almost nothing about him? And little FYI, he's been part of my group of friends for like 4 years now. I say if he's been in your group of friends for 4 years, you've got to have something to talk about. So maybe even like when you're all hanging out, just go sit next to him. Like little things, and then while you're sitting next to him, make a little comment and you could like laugh about it together. Ease into it. Make yourself present and he'll ease up a bit. You've got this. What do you do when a guy you're talking to has slept with your friend that has a boyfriend? Does he know? Should he not? and not on him. This is tough because it's hard when you like someone, but kind of like in the back of your mind, you don't know if they're a good person because they did something like that. I think there's no harm in talking to him, getting to know him, and maybe eventually if things are escalating between the two of you, you can bring it up to him if you feel comfortable and kind of see why he did that, because you don't really know what someone was going through when they did something questionable, and we've all done questionable stuff. If he gives you an answer that's like, no, I just wanted to, she's hot, you can do better. But who knows? So I would give them a chance to explain themselves before you rule it out, but then once they give you their answer, take that answer deep into consideration and get back to me. We've been friends since freshman year of high school and just started hooking up, and I totally am into him so much, but he still treats me the same way he always has, which is super bro-ish, and I think he has no idea I have feelings, so what do you think I should do? If you guys are hooking up, clearly there's more than just a friendship there. You're attracted to each other in some way. I'm assuming that you're acting kind of bro-ish to him as well because you don't know what his feelings are. And he doesn't know what your feelings are, so he's acting bro-ish to you too because you don't know if you want to cross that line or what. So I would say if you keep hooking up and this keeps progressing, there's no harm in telling him that you have feelings for him more than friendship. And if he in any way makes you feel stupid for that, he doesn't know how to handle that probably, and so he's nervous, so he makes it seem that you're crazy and you're just hooking up and you've only been friends, but there's a reason you're hooking up and you're not crazy, and it's totally fine if you have feelings for him and you tell him that. You have every right to tell him that. So I would see how it progresses and then tell him honestly how you're feeling, and if he doesn't handle it in a mature or receptive way, he's just not ready. Oh, you messaged me again. Told him I'm in love with him and it's been radio silence ever since. What do I do? Okay, totally fine. You're fine. You're gonna need to talk to him again. Be like, you know, I'm not in love with you, but I will say my feelings towards you have changed since we started hooking up, and I think there's a reason that we are hooking up, so that's why I said what I said. Obviously, I consider you one of my closest friends too, but our friendship has gone to a different level since we started hooking up, and I think that we should talk about it, and that's why I brought it up to you. I shouldn't have done it when I was drunk, but I just want you to know where I'm at and see what he says, and let me know. I'm gonna do one more. When you talk about meeting the right person at the wrong time for boy advice, if it's the right person and it doesn't work out right now, move on, live your life, and if it truly is the right person, it will come back to you when it's supposed to. But you could meet someone else that makes you realize, oh my god, this is like the cheesiest thing I'm ever saying. You could meet someone else that makes you realize that that other person wasn't the right person, and there's a reason why the timing wasn't right, because it just wasn't supposed to work out. And like, you're gonna be thinking everything happens for a reason, why is this happening? And you're not gonna know the reason, you're not gonna know the reason, and then a year and a half later you could find out why. 2 weeks later you could find out why. 3 years later, after other failed attempts, you could find out why. That person could come back. You never know, but if it's not the right time, leave it, let it be, and it will either come back if it's supposed to, or something better will come along, all right? On that note, I really freaking liked doing this. I hope you guys liked it. I know it probably was a little bit more serious than my other videos, but I don't know. There's 100,000 of you now, and I wanna like try to get to know you as much as I possibly can, and this is a good way to do it. You guys are the best. Yeah, yeah. Hope you liked that. Now would be the time of the sleepover where we, everyone falls asleep one by one, and then we wake up and we're all like 10 times closer because we all shared our deepest, darkest secrets last night. So sleep tight, good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.